fire alarm went off at Holland and Terrell libraries.
An exclusive Murrow News 8 source has the inside scoop on what caused the commotion.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Hello, I'm Macy Harden.
And I'm Ella Kastner. We've got a lot to cover today, so let's get started. A fire alarm was pulled at the Cub earlier today, forcing an evacuation. Emergency crew responded quickly, but no fire was found. Anonymous sources say the alarm was pulled by accident. We'll bring you any updates as they come in. There have been some scary reports of tornadoes coming for Washington. Emily, can you tell us more?
Yes, Ella. So I spoke with Kelly Butler out of the National Weather Service in Spokane, who labeled those reports as misinformation. Though weather storms are planned to move through Washington throughout the night, there's a marginal chance of a tornado occurring in western Washington, that being a 2.5% probability. What you should be prepared for are those thunderstorms, as there is a 5 to 15% chance that there could be damaging winds and hail could reach up to 1 inch in diameter or greater. Be ready as thunderstorms come on suddenly. If you're planning any outside activities, be mindful and move inside if need be. Make sure to enable weather notifications on your phone or keep a radio close by. Everyone stay safe out there. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Emily. WSU continues to face large funding cuts in proposed legislative budgets due to its projected $18 million budget shortfall over the next 4 years. For students, this could mean higher tuition, fewer resources, and potential staff reductions.
Washington State University has officially phased out phone-based multi-factor authentication. As of last night, accounts relying on SMS text messages or voice calls for MFA have been locked. Our reporter Joey headed to the Crimson Service Desk to ask what to do if you have been logged out of your account.
I'm Joey Ertley. I'm in the newsroom, and with the new MFA update in the Okta Verify, I was a little late to it and missed the deadline, but I'm not the only one.
Thousands and thousands of students and faculty staff that use SMS, and so that has changed as we found that it was not as secure, and as common would be Okta mobile app. But there is a few that can be used locally on your laptop, so biometrics or Okta FastPass and that sort of thing. And once they selected one, we just walk them through that reset process and then the selection and installation. And it's pretty fast and pretty painless.
For more assistance, visit the Crimson Service Desk on the 3rd floor of Holland or connect with their 24/7 live chat for support. The City of Pullman is adding just over $134,000 to the Downtown Pullman project price. The total project cost is now over $9.5 million, which council member Ann Parks addressed at the City Council meeting last night.
Anyone has ever had a home project or at your business, some renovation project, has it ever finished on time and has it ever come in on budget? So that's just kind of what we're dealing with here, and I just want to sort of get that out there as a counter narrative to some of the things I've been hearing.
At that council meeting, the city announced that the costly improvements would be lighting, decorations, sewage, and concrete. The DPA also made a donation to the city of $10,000 in cash and $32,000 in materials towards pedestrian light pole banners and lighting work. That money funded by a AT grant.
Students have been experiencing challenges with library accessibility, particularly as the door connecting to the Cub to the library has been locked at 8 p.m. We will keep you updated as the story evolves, but we have determined that it has been Cub management. If you have any questions, go to the info desk at the 1st floor.
Cooper is live in Moscow, where rainbow trout have just been released into the Hordman Pond.
He'll share his best tips on how to reel in a big one and make the most of this exciting fishing action.
It feels like no matter where you look, the state of the world's getting worse. Oceans full of plastic, an endless amount of waste, an impossible task ahead of fixing our beloved planet. But change can't happen if you do nothing. So here's where you should start. Reduce. Why? Because Americans produce more than 200 million tons of waste every year, and you don't want to add to that. Reuse. Why? Because reusing and repurposing cuts back on unnecessary waste, and it gives things a chance at new life. Recycle. Why? Because recycling creates jobs. It helps our community and it helps our planet. And after doing all this, what will we be left with? We'll be left with a planet that will slowly start to heal. We'll be left with more money in our pockets. We'll be left with more opportunity for work. And most importantly, we're left with hope for the future. So reduce, reuse, recycle.
Something fishy is going on. We have our live reporter, Cooper Morgan, to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, thanks, Macy. It's a beautiful day here at Hordman Pond and a beautiful day here in Moscow, Idaho. If you look behind me here, there are some fishermen, some young fishermen, as there have been 300 rainbow trout stocked just this week, and they are actively getting their fishing in. And really, that is going to be pretty expensive for Washington residents, though. $108 for the year, and you really need to do that on April 1st because it expires April 1st, so you have no point in buying till April 1st. And then $22.75 for a day pass, but it's just a beautiful day for fishing, and across the Washington and Idaho ponds have been stocked. So fishermen, get out there. It's your time to shine. But back to you guys at the desk.
It looks like Cooper is enjoying this nice spring weather. Emily, can we expect April showers to bring May flowers?
Well, Macy, today we have a record high of 76. That's the highest record set since 1999 at 73 degrees. We have a low of 47 today. It'll be a bit windy, and as I said earlier, later we will get into those thunderstorms. That will start at 7 p.m. and end at 2 a.m. tomorrow. Tomorrow's forecast, we have a high of 58 with a low of 43, where those thunderstorms will continue into the day. It'll be a bit windier. We might have a little gust from those thunderstorms. I expect a high of 58 miles per hour wind gusts. And across the state, we have 70 and 71, which is a little lower than it is over in Pullman and Central Washington. We have Spokane at the highest of the state. For the week, we have obviously the sunniest day, but for the rest of the week, you can expect rain and cloudy, and we will get rid of that rain on Sunday. Back to you guys at the desk.
Coming up, a Cougar basketball starter has entered the transfer portal.
And women's basketball had some exciting results in the NIT tournament. Emery will tell you more after the break.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Emery LaFesti, and this is Murrow News 8 Sports. Starting with women's basketball, the WSU women's team took down Utah Valley on Monday in the women's NIT tournament with a final score of 57-54. Eleonora Villa finished with a team-high 15 points, and Diana Mendez grabbed 11 rebounds to go along with her 9 points. Very good game for Diana. Now, during the game, Tara Wallach became the program leader in total minutes with 3,977 and counting. Congrats to Tara, and thank you. The Cougs next will play North Dakota State at home in North Dakota with a tip-off time at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Good luck, Cougs. Sticking to women's basketball, 3 members of the WSU women's basketball team were selected to the CSC Academic All-District Honors. Eleanora Villa, Tara Wallach, and Jenna Villa were all selected for their respective academic performances. Great job, girls. And in other women's basketball news, freshman Diana Mendez, unfortunately, has entered the transfer portal. Mendez had an awesome second half of the season, averaging 12 and 7 during her time as a starter down the stretch for the Cougs. She should get plenty of interest in the portal. WSU outfielder Logan Johnstone was named the Mountain West Player of the Week after a torrid weekend series against San Diego State. The conference announced on Monday. Johnstone went 6 for 9 with 3 home runs and a couple of doubles during that 3-game series over the weekend. Despite this hot streak from Johnstone and the team, they just couldn't get past those pesky Zags yesterday, losing 4-1. Johnstone finished the game 1 for 3 with a single, and Max Hartman extended his on-base streak to a whopping 18 games. The Cougs' next series comes in Nevada against Nevada over the weekend. And just in case you needed some more sports to watch tomorrow, we've got you covered. The March Madness Sweet 16 is kicking off. There will be 4 games going on tomorrow, beginning with Alabama and BYU, followed by Florida and Maryland. Duke then faces Arizona, Texas Tech, and Arkansas. Going into Friday, they will also have a 4-game slate, with Ole Miss facing Michigan State, Kentucky going at Tennessee, Michigan facing Auburn, and Purdue facing Houston to cap the day off. And more baseball news. The Pullman Greyhound baseball team looks to keep its undefeated season alive with a matchup against West Valley High School. The matchup started actually today at 4 o'clock if anyone wants to tune in. The West Valley Eagles are 4-1 on the season.
Well, March Madness is heating up, and Nick's got the inside scoop. Stick around after the break for Nick's picks as he breaks down the top teams and predictions for the final stages of the tournament.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
We had our sports experts Nick of Murrow News 8, Jet of the Daily Evergreen, and Sam Taylor of the Lewiston Tribune give their Sweet 16 picks.
All right, so my sleeper pick is BYU. I think they have the length to beat Bama and Duke. Bama's defense is rough. BYU has one of the best offenses in the country, and I think BYU will be able to keep up with Alabama.
So for my sleeper pick, I have Michigan over Auburn. I think Golden and Danny Wolf are going to be too much for Janai Broome and the Auburn Tigers. As long as Michigan limits their turnovers, I think their guard play is a little more consistent than Auburn's, and they're going to advance to the Elite Eight before they lose to Michigan.
I like the Cougars. Give me BYU.
Okay.
Thanks for watching Murrow News 8. Have a great night.